This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Driving home from Oakwell, which is just to my left, where it finished. Barnsley 0.
Millwall finally won.
Yes! Win on the road. Barnsley fans at the bus stop. Yes! Let's go. What a... To be fair, a decent performance from the Lions. It feels absolutely fantastic. We've got 3.5 hours. It's in. What time is we going to get home?
8:43.
8:43 is the earliest we can get home. We're going to fly home. Absolutely fly home. Obviously within the speed limit. But it feels absolutely fantastic. Again, back-to-back wins. Jed Wallace midweek. Murray Wallace today. And to be fair, Murray Wallace probably should have put us 1-0 up right at the start of the game. Absolutely a team on a decent run against the team Barnsley, who look absolutely, shot to bits. Very, very poor today, Barnsley.
Especially their crowd, they didn't sing at all.
And you said you wanted to mention it. So, could you please describe the Barnsley keeper's footwork?
First of all, he done one of them tricks that you would do in a carnival game. Like, Jeb was through, and he kicked it, and it went in like one of these nets. But
Yeah.
His footwork was shocking. There was one time where Jed closed him down, and he tried to kick it, but it went backwards.
Yeah, it went backwards and out for a corner. Yeah, honestly, not very good, and it kind of summed up that Barnsley team. Obviously, if you're watching it, put a like on the video if you like the video. Obviously, you've got to put a like for a win, and put your comments in below. We really enjoy doing this. Obviously, it makes it a lot easier now we've won. But we'll go through the starting lineup. We had Bartosz Bieliakowski in goal. A back three of Jake Cooper, Daniel Ballard and Sean Hutchinson. Right wing back was Danny McNamara. Left wing back in for Scott Malone was Murray Wallace, obviously moving out to the left. In the centre of the park, we had George Evans and George Saville. Right wing was Shea Ojo. Left wing was... Jed Wallace kind of switching wings. They really were interchangeable today. And up front was the main man, Benica Fobe, who worked hard. Really disappointed to get subbed in the second half. And I love that desire. He's the only, he's one of the players that likes to G up the fans and come over and clap.
Yeah, he seems like he's a Millwall supporter.
He does. And obviously today, when he got subbed off, his song was sang and he didn't clap the fans. And that's because he was so upset about being taken off. I do not mind that whatsoever. Obviously, Smith comes on and Bradshaw comes on in that second half. And Billy Mitchell came on also in that second half. So those are the players that played today. But we started the game on the front foot. Like I said, Murray Wallace had a chance in the first half. The ball's shot, really good work from Shea Ojo, cuts in from the right, has a shot, the keeper...
It was a bit like a bobbly
shot,
kind of
keeper kind of parries it out. Murray Wallace does fantastically well, drifting in from the far post, but it's come to the near post. And Murray Wallace, you think maybe he's obviously hit it, and the keeper's made a reaction save, and you'd expect him to score. If I'm completely honest, he probably should have buried it and put us 1-0 up. Barnsley then had their first and pretty much only chance of the game. About a couple of minutes later after that, the balls, they had a few corners back to back, and then it went to the edge of the box, not the edge of the box, just a little way into the box on the right side, and he's put it just wide. I think some of the Barnsley fans thought it was in. And after that, Barnsley went a long time without having any other chances. We had one where, again, do you want to say the second Murray Wallace chance?
Well, he was running down the wing. I think someone put him through, like, on the wing, but he cracked it, and it was going near post, and it was an alright save by Colin, the keeper. But again, Murray Wallace nearly getting in the score sheet for the first time it would have been, but...
I think we played really good into play. Certainly in the midfield, we looked to use George Saville and George Evans today a lot more in the midfield rather than going wide quick. We had a better build-up playing it, and we were playing. To be fair, I think it was a little bit down to the fact that Barnsley weren't pressing, so our defenders had a bit more time to actually pick a pass out. It got us in trouble, and that was the big. Sorry, I forgot about the big chance, but it wasn't created by Barnsley. It was created by us. With the ball played back to Hutch, and Hutch kind of tries to play it back to Bart, but he doesn't get anything on it.
He mishits it.
The Barnsley striker gets in front and basically is one-on-one with Bart, and Bart does really well and spreads himself. Obviously, it's a different game if they score there, but they didn't. Fortunately, Bart comes to the rescue, and it's what Bart does so well. You know, he's always switched on. He's always in the game, and I thought Bart's kicking actually was really, really good today.
I mean, compared to Colin, anything's good.
Well, yeah, their keeper wasn't. So we've mentioned that. The second, you know, that was pretty much it for the first half. The half time comes and goes. Second half, again, we had the first chance. A ball over the top. Jed Wallace is in behind, and you think that he's just going to get his shot away and put us 1-0 up, and he doesn't, because it doesn't sit right for him, and it kind of bobbles around, and the defender gets back in for a block, which it was disappointing. I thought that might have been the chance to take the lead at that stage. Barnsley had the next chance of the game. It was played down the left. They got it over to the right, where we'd been drawn over to basically our right side. Danny McNamara, I think, got caught on the ball, drawn over to our right side. They played it over to their left side and had a shot. Woeful, to be fair. It kind of summed up Barnsley's performance in that it just, you know, flew high, wide and handsome. That was the last chance Barnsley had. Murray Wallace, going forward, was excellent today. Always an option, always trying to actually beat a man. He gets in front of the defender, gets brought down for a free kick, and it was from the free kick that we scored, wasn't it? It wasn't a corner. I'm sure it was.
No, it was a corner.
Was it a corner?
Yeah.
So we had the free kick.
We had the free kick.
And then.
No, I think Cooper won us that free kick actually.
Was it Cooper?
Cooper was running down the wing.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Well, I think we had two. We had two, didn't we? Two free kicks in virtually very similar positions.
Yeah.
And, you know, well, the goal anyway, from the right, Jed Wallace, first half his delivery from corners was not great.
Second
half, it kept hitting the first man. Second half, a brilliant ball over to the back post. Murray Wallace, absolute man mountain, jumps up, heads the ball down, sends us absolutely doolally in the away end. And to be fair, I felt that we sang pretty well first half. It was quiet for a lot of the second half, but obviously the goal got us really lively again. Barnsley fans very quiet. You know, when you've got a grey cloud over a club, which obviously they have at the moment, it really does make a difference. And Barnsley, you know, they always sing quite well at the Den. They were very quiet today at Oakwell. And, you know, then you're just thinking 4 minutes of injury time, we've got to hold out. And we do quite comfortably. There was no chances for Barnsley.
I think there was maybe one, like, half chance for Barnsley, but
I think it was. I just remember the ball going to the back post and flying over everybody. I was really surprised with how little Barnsley created today. Obviously missing, you know, the player, one of the best players of the Championship last year in Alex Mowat.
Yeah.
You know, we obviously tried to sign him in January, but they're massively missing him. We obviously now get the international break, which is a bit of a shame, because this now you really want to build on this.
Yeah, we're on a good run.
Yeah, 2 wins, back-to-back 1-0 wins. Obviously, we're not creating loads of chances, but a front three of Shea Ojo, Jed Wallace and Benica Fobe are going to cause teams trouble this year, without a doubt. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and it's something that we've got to look forward to, and we've not had that for a little while. Obviously, I think we're like 3 points behind off the playoffs, but forget about the table at the moment. It's completely irrelevant.
We're right at the start of the season.
More importantly, that's another win. That's another 3 points on the board. That keeps
another step.
And another clean sheet. We were talking before the game. There's a lot of teams in the Championship that go 5-0 one week and lose 4-0 the next week. We're very steady Eddies. We're quite predictable. We're solid at the back, and you've got to sometimes do that in this league. And as long as you're not getting absolutely cream crackered every week, and you're in games, which we are, you can ask really no more than that. And I was really impressed with what we were doing today. And that's, like I said, that's another 3 points on the board. If you don't mind, like we said, put your comments in below. Tell us what you think. Zach, before we go, who was your man of the match today?
Well,
man of the match?
I mean, it can't be anyone else. It's got to be Murray Wallace. He played as a false nine today. He was.
He did not play as a false nine, but he did get forward quite a lot.
But he had 3 shots on target, 1 goal. You can't ask any more from a left wing back.
No, you can't. And he was in position. He was in the right position at the right time on a number of occasions. Worked his nuts off. I was going to give it to Murray Wallace, but as you've given it, we've got the joy of giving it to two people. So my man of the match for today was George Saville. I felt that he really stepped up today, getting back to match fitness after obviously having COVID. Played a blinder. A lot of things went through him in the midfield. I was really impressed with also Shea Ojo. I thought that he looks a right live wire. Defensively, rock solid. Daniel Ballard, you said you really liked Daniel Ballard, Sean Hutchinson, and then Jake Cooper. A return to form from Jake actually, and things are looking up. There's only one way we can end it though. Well, with 3 points. But there's only one way we can actually end the video. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes.